Some breaking news that's coming in this morning, where the Indian envoy at the United Nations has given a befitting reply to Pakistan after its Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's statement at the UNGA. India has stated that Pakistan cannot preach on human rights violation as it supports and funds terrorism on its soil.
Human rights is terrorism when practiced as an instrument of state policy. It is a war crime. What my country and other neighbors in our region are facing today is Pakistan's long-standing policy of sponsoring terrorism, the consequences of which have spread well beyond our region. Mr. President, only last week, the international community honored the memory of thousands of innocent victims from around the world who lost their lives not far from here in New York 15 years ago in a most horrifying terror attack. The world has not yet forgotten that the trail of that dastardly attack led all the way to Abbottabad in Pakistan. The land of Takshila, one of the greatest learning centers of ancient times, is now host to the Ivy League of terrorism. It attracts aspirants and apprentices from all over the world. The effect of its toxic curriculum are felt across the globe. It is ironical, therefore, that we have seen today the preaching of human rights and ostensible support for self-determination by a country which has established itself as the global epicenter of terrorism. Mr. President, shortly before Pakistan gave its hypocritical sermons in this august House today, its envoy in New Delhi was summoned in the context of the most recent of the terror attacks in Uri that claimed 18 Indian lives. That terrorist attack is a part of a trail of continuous flow of terrorists trained and armed by our neighbor and tasked to carry out terrorist attack in my country. What we see in Pakistan, Mr. President, is a terrorist state which channelizes billions of dollars, much of it diverted from international aid to training, financing,